Perceives me as this person who uses really, bad language, profanities in Hindi. How many people know that it was these ringing bells on my head that made me talk that shit? Today when I approach people or when people approach me to anchor anything or just to speak at a public event, they're really hesitant that, oh, Pooja is really controversial. I hope she doesn't say something that doesn't fit within the purview of the event. So, this whole unpredictability to my personality, this whole controversial, image, which big brands don't like. They don't like controversial person, and I'm not a controversial person. I'm an ostrich. If you're gonna humiliate me, if you're gonna defame me, I hide in my own feathers and I move away. I moved away from Bombay. I moved away from Pune, and now I'm going to move away from the country altogether. So that's my personality. But they made me out to be this complete, gregarious, ill-tempered, foul-mouthed, cheap, down market Rakhi Sawant kind of a person, because that gives them a feeling of security, that gives them a feeling that, oh, Pooja Mishra speaks better than us, and we rang those bells on her head and we fucked her over. So now she's being able to do what we wanted. We got her to, hit the axe on her own leg and say all these fucked up things about some very big personalities in the film industry, so that everybody's anti her, and she gets this image of a unpredictable loose cannon who can say anything at any time. Even when I went to rehab, I had this supervisor, Ujjwala ma'am, and she said, you say these things, but how much of those things was I saying on my own, and how much of those things was I being made to say from all that black magic is where I'm at. Because there was palpable insecurity about the way I speak. I'm gifted with the gift of the gab. That's an inborn talent which they tried their best to suppress. Why else at events was I told that you won't be given the mic because Papa Bade hai? Right? So they didn't want me to talk the way I do, which I am right now because I've realized their games. So they made me do all this Lan Bhosra and all this bullshit. And they earned from it and are still earning from it. Please go and check YouTube. They're making 3 lakhs per month or even more from YouTube on my lives and reinvesting that money in Google ads and amplifying this crazy psycho defamatory image. How many people know that they frustrated me beyond a point through black magic by putting a finger up my asshole? How many people know they rang bells and hit agori bones on my head to make me talk that way? I'm not that person. I was a bloody hot selling anchor. Is there any international or Indian satellite channel that I haven't associated or anchored for? Is there not any top rung magazine that I've not unveiled covers for at live events? But they were really, really insecure of me even progressing or launching myself as an A-lister anchor. Manish Paul started his career with me in college in Z Music. Today he is married, he's got kids, he lives in more than an 8 crore bungalow in Andheri, and he's very, very happy. And he's also Salman Khan's closest buddy. Could that be the reason they never let me get close to Salman? 100%. Whenever he tried to tell me something, I would not listen. Whenever I tried to tell him something, he would not listen. Because this great wall of Berlin was in the middle, which was essentially Poonam Sinha, Sonakshi Sinha, and Shatrughan Sinha, the whole Sinha Parivar. Otherwise, I could have very well been doing even better than Manish, because Manish is very good. He's very spontaneous, hats off to his talent. He's amazing. But you know what? On the sound of sounding a little immodest, I'm also good. We used to really do well together there. So you see, it was just to kill my image and to murder my career as an anchor.